State Senator Russell Pearce.
Pearce is famous in Arizona for having sent an email to his supporters that included a white nationalist screed, accusing the media of pushing the view of, quote, a world in which every voice proclaims the equality of the races, the inerrant nature of the Jewish, quote, Holocaust tale, the wickedness of attempting to halt the flood of non-white aliens pouring across our borders.
You guys all know Sheriff Joe? I used to be Sheriff Joe's chief deputy. I know him really well. He's sworn me to secrecy on some things. But I can tell you, and I have two boys in law enforcement, and I spent my career in law enforcement. But anyway, I just want you to know there's a tender side to Sheriff Joe. I was with him the other day. We were investigating a homicide in the riverbed. And this is a little hometown hero boy, so it was pretty touching. And we looked down, and everybody knows this young man. And I was a little embarrassed. He had on some women underwear, had on an Obama t-shirt. I told the sheriff, I said, Sheriff, the family's coming. They can't seem like they. Says, you're right, take off that Obama t-shirt.
Russell Pearce is also famous for having been caught on tape hugging a neo-Nazi.
We are armed, we are free, and if you want our nation, you must take it from us. We are prepared. Thank you.
USA! 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 USA!
Russell Pearce is the guy who introduced this radical immigration bill in Arizona that just became law. But if you want to meet the guy who's taking credit for writing the new law, that would be a gentleman named Chris Kobach. Chris Kobach is a birther. He's running for Secretary of State in Kansas right now. His campaign website today brags, quote, Kobach wins one in Arizona. The guy that helped write Arizona's new immigration bill is also an attorney for the Immigration Reform Law Institute. That's the legal arm of an immigration group that's called FAIR, the Federation for American Immigration Reform. FAIR was founded in 1979 by a man named John Tanton. Mr. Tanton's still listed as a member of FAIR's board of directors. Just for some insight into where John Tanton and FAIR are coming from, 7 years after he started FAIR, Mr. Tanton wrote this, quote, to govern is to populate. Will the present majority peaceably hand over its political power to a group that is simply more fertile? As whites see their power and control over their lives declining, will they simply go quietly into the night, or will there be an explosion? That's FAIR, who helped write Arizona's new anti-immigrant law.
Thank you. God bless you. Take back America. I want to ask one other thing before I go. How many of you are precinct committeemen? How many of you do more than just go to a meeting?
What about these state laws that Russell Pearce is trying to make stricter and this sort of thing, even making it stricter on immigration?
Well, yeah, it absolutely should be done if you're going to protect your community. Otherwise, you can go just south of here a few blocks and you see what happens when we have this gang culture move in and they graffiti all over the place. Right around our capital looks like third world now. So if we want to import the third world, we're going to turn America into third world, and I don't want that. I want to protect my culture. I want to protect America. So I think that anybody who steps up to the plate and does that, is someone to be praised.